Hi everyone. Just wanted to kind of check base with you and um, something that was made aware to me about a conversation I had with a very good friend of mine, Mark, and we were talking about how, you know, when you find out about Jesus and God, and it's how do you address him? And because God um, has a name, it's a very special thing. And when you think about it, what he mentioned to me is that it does matter what your what you call Jesus, because it's like we're entering a covenant with him, in the sense that when you get married, you have little pet names. Like sometimes some people use the pet name of like Pookie, or, funky little names that, it's okay for your spouse to call you that, but anybody else, it ain't okay. Well, I kind of look at it in the sense, and this was my opinion, and I kind of look at it in the sense of, it's kind of the same thing. If Jesus were to call me a little pet name that is not my name, but it's a term of endearment, in the sense that if he were to call me his little one, I wouldn't take offense to that. Why? Because he's calling me that. And it's a special thing. It's an inside joke. And when you start having a relationship with Jesus, that's kind of what happens. Is you have a covenant with Jesus, and you kind of have your inside joke. So if you call Jesus, Jesus, that's cool. If you personalize it, that's even cooler. And what you might find as you pray and you talk to Jesus and you say, you know what? I want that special name that I can call you by. And you know what? He'll show what he wants you specific to call him. If Jesus shows up and says, I want you to call me this, that's what you call him. For me, in my relationship with Jesus, Jesus showed up in the Psalm 23. And for the first time in years, I looked up the names of Jesus and what is called Jesus. He's called Wonderful. He's called Jehovah Rohi. And that's what he showed up to me as. He showed me he was shepherd with a capital S. He showed me he was Jehovah Rohi. And every time I said that name, Jehovah Rohi, it was a special twinkle in my heart that told me, I think that's what Jesus wants me to call him. He also showed up and told me he was Ishi, I-S-H-I. And that is my term of endearment for Jesus. It's found twice in the Bible. I don't have the scriptures right now. But he did tell me in my prayers with him that I can call him Ishi Yeshua. And that's what I do. I call him by my term of endearment that I think he's okay with. And I'm grateful that I was able to do that. Because it's not easy to know and to find out from other Christians what their walk is like. I look at it this way: the more I think I know, the more I know I don't know. And the more I know I don't know, the more it means I have to pray. And I have to find out from Jesus. And that's what I need to do. So I hope this little opinion helps you. Oh yes, I also wanted to give you a heads up on certain things. I know that Jesus puts his name, his word goes above his name. His name is very special, but his word is more special. And one way you can show that you love Jesus is by being in his word and looking stuff up and doing word searches, and you can do that at Bible Gateway. Other places that you can do that is there's a Lion of the tribe of Judah. Blue Letter Bible. There's a lot of places that you can do word searches on the internet and just look up stuff like, how many times in the Bible does it say abide? How many times in the Bible does it say Ishi? How many times in the Bible does it say Jehovah Rohi? Because if it's in the Bible will show you. And then you can pray about it. And when you pray about it, it's like having a conversation with Jesus. And you have something to talk to him about, And then all of a sudden you'll be doing something and you're like, it'll click. Oh my gosh, that's what that means. Sometimes I get answers like that. And that's what happened with me with the names. I prayed about it because I was really worried about that. Well, worried's not a good word. I was concerned. And I prayed about it, and then I talked to a friend about it. And when I talked to him about it, he let me know that, not everybody speaks the same language, but Jesus does. He made language. He speaks a sense of humor that no one will ever, be so into it, And I remember the first thing that Jesus showed me was that he had the most wicked, wonderful, wonderful sense of humor. I guess by using wicked, I'm dating myself in the the 70s and 80s. But anyway, he had the most wonderful, wonderful sense of humor. And I just wanted you guys to know that Jesus is a person, and he personalizes things. And it's okay to not be sure about something. But if you stick with it, the answer will come. Because he doesn't want you to go without him. He's a fisher of men. He's also the Lion of the tribe of Judah. He is many things to many people, in many tongues, in many tribes, and it says so in Revelation, that he will take one from all tongues, all tribes, all nations. He knows what he's doing. Yeah, he wants you to trust him. But if you look to him, it's a lot easier. to see the beauty. So that's my little piece. Here's a coffee and a little piece of cake. Do your due diligence and look it up. Please don't take my word for it. Look it up. Acts 17:11. Taking everything with all due diligence, but searching the scriptures daily to prove it so. Thanks for listening, and I am grateful that you have been listening all this time to all these Bible readings, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful that you listen. One of the reasons why I've done these Bible readings is because, some people can't read so well, and they want to read, but they can't, and their eyesight is going, and that's one of the reasons why I decided to start reading the Bible. And as I started reading the Bible started reading me. And I am so grateful to the Lord. His word is not void. And whatever it is that the Lord leads you to do, whether it's reading to someone in a church, or doing a church group, or whether it's just reading to your significant other, or if it's just you're reading out loud while others are around doing their thing, the word will penetrate. And maybe that's all we're meant to do, is to grow where we are planted. Because Jesus knows what he's doing. We don't, but he does. And his word will not go void. So, without sounding really preachy, which sometimes I tend to do, and I love the Word of God, and I want to share it with everyone. So, if you find a creative way of spreading it with someone, or you need some prayers, I'm absolutely happy to do so. On some of the videos, I have my email address. Feel free to drop me a line, and I will pray for you if you need prayers. God bless you, my dear brothers and sisters. Godspeed, and I will see you at the party in the sky. But until then, we have to be putting out the fruit, getting about our Father's business. So that's the coffee chat. God bless you. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. And thanks for being here. Till next time. Bye-bye.